Now, the history of this matchup's a mess. Seattle leads it by a considerable margin, 30-17. Seattle's won 17 out of the last 21 with Russell Wilson at the helm, including 1-0 in the playoffs against the 49ers, which hurts even more. Now, the last meeting, it's weird because, yeah, it's the same uniforms, it's the same cities, all those things, completely different teams. Just listen to this. Seattle won 30-23, right? Jimmy Garoppolo goes 20 for 30, 299 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Wilson, 30 for 37, 231 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Elijah Mitchell rushed for 66 yards and a touchdown. You remember they had that fake punt for 73 yards for a touchdown. Penny, last time he played us, 10 rush attempts, 35 yards. You do that, this game's over. If Penny puts up 10 rush attempts for 35 yards, this game's over. They can't win it. Kittle, however, went off, and he might not play. He had 9 catches, 181 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tyler Lockett, 7 catches, 68 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now, having said that, listen to all the people that didn't play last time. Debo was out. Fred Warner was out. Javon Kinlaw was out. Greenlaw was out. None of those guys played for the 49ers last time these two teams met. That's a big difference. Now, Kittle, who had the game of the year for him, he might not be playing. I still think he's going to be playing, though. We'll see. I could be wrong. Now, what's crazy about this Seattle team, obviously, whenever you unload a franchise quarterback, you're going to have to bring in some new talent. And boy, did they. Their starting left and right tackle are both rookies. This has happened 3 times that you've had a rookie start left tackle and right tackle in the common draft era for any team, not just Seattle. Like Charles Cross, who was a first-round pick, and then you've got Abraham Lucas, who's a right tackle pick. He was picked later in the 3rd round. Now, Boye Mafe was a guy I really liked in the 2nd round, edge rusher. Kenneth Walker, he was my number 2 running back. They picked him very early in the top of the 2nd. And Tyreek Woolen, who was a 5th-round corner, he's starting for them. UTSA kid who was teammates with none other than Spencer Burford, both starting in this game, which is awesome. Now, those are the rookies that were added. Get this. The Seattle Seahawks have 8 out of 11 new starters on offense. Did you hear that? 8 out of 11 new starters on offense. They only returned 3 starters that they didn't trade away or allow walk. This is a rebuilding year when you look at Seattle. You look at their cap, you look at their transactions, you look at their draft. Every single thing says rebuilding. They started off 1-0. I do not have a lot of faith in them, however. It's just not really what I believe. And I think the film and I think all of those things show that. I really, really do. Now, I want to make sure real quick before we jump into their defense and kind of what they got going on. Just want to say, so pumped about this. Going to be live on 49ers.com next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. This is part of their new thing that they're doing with the 49ers Supporters Club. We'll go live for the first 10 minutes on my channels and then switch over to theirs. I really hope you guys can join us and just let them know 49ers Rush sent you. But, man, what an incredible dream come true for John Chapman to be live on 49ers channel. Very honored, very just humbled, and I freaking love this, man. It's incredible that that's happening, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.